page. And this one is a little strange because usually we mix solutions, or at least one solution. But in this one, we're going to mix two chemicals in their solid form. This one, the one I have the most of, is called barium hydroxide octahydrate. It's a hydrated compound, which means that if I just heated it, it would look wet. The water would appear. But I'm not going to heat it. And this is ammonium chloride. And for my own devious reasons, I'm going to put my beaker in a petri dish. This didn't work for me yesterday. I have high hopes today though. But I'm just putting a little bit of water there. And so I'm putting my beaker on top of it, and the water's kind of splooshed between the beaker and the petri dish. And I'm going to dump in my barium hydroxide and my ammonium chloride, and I'm going to stir it up for a little bit. And I'm going to tell you what's happening. Now this one produces a bit of a nasty gas, which I'll prove to you is there in a minute. But right now it's getting pasty. So right now it has the consistency of like a little bit of water and flour. But as I stir it, it's getting more and more liquid. I should have done this in a smaller beaker. I'm kind of regretting that I used this beaker. Okay, now it is completely liquid. It's as if you added enough water that you could, if you've ever made gravy or anything, that's what it's kind of like, the flour water solution. The original temperature was 22, but this one is dropping.
Wait, how did the two solids make a liquid?
I'll look at the equation.
What was the initial temperature?
The 22.
Oh.
Yeah, I just didn't tell you.
Well, so why'd you put water on it?
Well, I'm hoping something happens. This thing is not very accurate. I think I'm going to put an actual thermometer in there. Or if you take that off or you leave it on. These
I
are
think you
new.
take that off.
It doesn't want to come up.
It's sand anyways.
Let's get one I know how to use. -1, -2. What temperature does water freeze at? 0. -3. -4. Still dropping. Why do you think I put the water there? I'm hoping it will freeze. -6, -7, -8. So the reason this isn't out here for you to do is that this produces ammonia gas, which is what makes cat urine stink. You have ever cleaned a litter box?
No.
No, never cleaned a litter box. It's also what gives Windex its smell. Have you ever washed windows with Windex? Same thing, ammonia gas, but
So they hate
Wait, so it was
caffeine
-8?
wash windows with those?
yeah, it might even be lower. I took the thermometer out so I could pick it up and prove to you it was frozen. But -8 is low enough for you to see that the temperature fell. So what kind of reaction is this one? Endothermic. So the energy was needed to make these two chemicals react,
What was the last
and it came from the temperature that the individual atoms possessed.
Kathy, what's the last reaction? Exo?
The first one got hot, so exothermic. All right. Still frozen.
On observation.
Okay, we're moving on to the last one.